Alright y'all, in tonight's video we're going to unbox the new MJX RC Hypergo speed truck, take it for a speed test, and this thing is fast guys.
That's going
a small
good.
vehicle. Then we're going to take it off-road to test its durability. Alright y'all, welcome back to the channel. So we got a new vehicle on here. This is actually a 14th scale brushless 2 and 3S, but they actually give you 2 3S lipos in here vehicle, and this is ready to run. At the time of this video it's $199, but you can actually get 40 bucks off. So I'll put a link to it down below on Amazon that you can go over there and check this out. But for 160 bucks for a vehicle that's brushless, 14 scale, and includes 2 lipos, I think that's actually pretty good. You guys can see some of the specs on there. They did do a couple of upgrades or updates to this particular model, not just the lights and the body style with it, because it actually does come with 2 bodies and stuff. But you guys see here, they went ahead and updated the differentials, and they put oil-filled shocks on it. It's got steel drive shafts on it. So that's actually good, and you guys can see the way this looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna crack this open. We're gonna see what we got inside. Alright y'all, so pulling this out, you get a lot of accessories with this vehicle for the price. So you get 2 bodies with it. You get kind of this gold colored body with it, and then you also get this black kind of gray and whitish like body with it as well, and this is kind of a truggy style. So we'll look at this actually in just a minute. That actually looks pretty good, and I can't wait to get this out and get it running. Now there is a setting for it. I think out the box it's like 30 miles per hour, 33. But there's a setting where I think you hold or press the ESC 5 times. You can unlock it for the 45 miles per hour that they're claiming for this vehicle. So we're actually going to speed test that in this video, and then we're going to take it out and we're going to get it running. And I probably will try to put in, because you actually get paddle tires, as you guys see here, with this vehicle. So like I said, you get a lot with this. So you get some paddle tires, as you see here. So I may in this video as well take these out and just run it with the paddle tires. I don't think I've ever run a car on the channel that you guys have seen with paddle tires. And then you get all this other goody stuff over here. So as I mentioned, you do get a 3S lipo with it. You actually get 2 of them, and you guys see here it's a 2000 milliamp 3S lipo, and there's probably one installed inside the vehicle as well. And yep, there's one right there for the vehicle. Like I said, we'll take a look at that in just a minute. Then you get extra parts with this, which I love it that they're doing that they give you extra parts and a little wheelie bar and stuff with it as well, and then more extra parts. So you get parts for this. So if you break something, you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I got to try to order parts or find parts online and all that. You do have extra parts and stuff that comes with it, so that's good that they're doing that. And then of course, you get a charger and some tools to actually work on the vehicle and stuff as well. And then this is going to be the radio. And then of course I got a couple extra things with this. I got another wing and then some adjustable springs for it as well. But you do get a lot of parts and stuff for this vehicle, which is good. So I'm gonna open this radio up real quick, show this to you, and then we're gonna look at the car, and then we're gonna take this out, and then we're gonna run it. Putting all that aside, you do get a radio with this standard 2.4 gigahertz radio. You guys see there it has an on-off switch, and then it's got a 70 and then 100% that you can actually drive this vehicle. So if it's too fast out the box, you can always go to 70% for a kid, or if it's for a child and they're driving it too fast, you can always put tape around where the starter so they don't have to, or they're not able to squeeze that back all the way. It does have foam on the steering wheel, and you guys see there it's got the adjustments for the throttle and then for the steering. Sorry about that, I had a little hiccup. So for the steering, and then this little button right here is actually going to be functional for turning the lights on and off the vehicle as well. And of course this uses 2 AA's and not 4. There's a little screw that goes in there. I actually popped this open, but there's a little screw in there just to actually take that. I don't know why they put these on there. There may be a cost savings they can do going forward, because they really don't need it, because it really doesn't, as you guys see, that's not going to pop out even with that screw not being in there. So anyway, let's look at this vehicle real quick. This actually looks pretty cool. So this is a 4-wheel drive truggy. You get 2 bodies with it, which is actually cool. I'm going to run it with this body because I'm going to preserve this body right here. So you do get 2 bodies with this, and the tire compound on this vehicle is actually good. This does feel like it has foam in it. You guys know I love squeezing those tires and stuff. And it's got kind of a low profile look to it as well. This is kind of a flat chassis The receiver is actually encased in here, and then the speed controller is actually here. And I'm going to look at trying to put that function on there where we can actually run up to 45 miles per hour. We'll get that running before we actually take this out and test it. We'll do some speed runs first, and then we'll take it off-road with it. You guys see there it is, shaft driven. Look at that in the center right there. Turn this light on just for a second so you guys can see up in there, just turnbuckles there for it. I showed you guys it's got the universal drive shafts on the front and the rear, so that's good for that. Fan and a heatsink on the motor. Turn this around. That's a big old 3S LiPo for this, and that's the servo right there. Now what I like about this is that the speed controller is not one of those 2-in-1 models. So if the speed controller goes bad or you want to change your radio out, you can do that. So I like it when they do it at this price point for this vehicle. That's actually really good. Suspension setup, that seems to be pretty decent out the box for trying to get this running. So we should be good with this, not have to worry about doing any adjustments. If I take it to the skate park, I may take it to the skate park first and do a speed run up there and then just take it off-road up there or something like that. So we'll see in just a minute where we're gonna actually be able to take this vehicle. But the layout stuff of this is actually pretty good. You guys see there, so it does have Phillips heads in there, but you know, it is what it is with that. I think they were still trying to do cost savings there. So going forward, they're gonna do an update to this model. They should probably not use those Phillips head screws in there, but you get a tool to work on that if you want to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get these batteries, 2 of them, plural, charged up, and I'm gonna get this running so that we can speed test it. And I'll probably just go to the skate park and test it there. And then probably there's an area over there I can go ahead and put these paddle tires on, and then we can run it off-road with some paddle tires on. I'm interested to see how these hook up and how much grass, dirt, or wherever I find to run this set, how much it's gonna kick up. So you guys give me, it's gonna take me about an hour or so to get these batteries charged up and find a location to run this set and speed test this skate park and take it off-road. But for you guys, it's just gonna be a second. All right, y'all, up here for the speed test of this. So we got our GPS on here. We're gonna go ahead and get this started. Now you guys know that I went ahead and I kind of jimmy rigged my GPS because the battery in there kept going dead. So I'm gonna actually give it an extra mile per hour with this extra weight that's added onto with that extra LiPo and GPS. But anyway, let's maybe I should have put that wheelie bar on there. All right, gonna get this on down and get this going. Let's see what kind of speeds we get. That's going good. I didn't quite get it up to top speed yet. There we go, top speed. I don't want to run into nobody's car sitting out here. Take this down one more time. Oh, bow, 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 bow. Land on your feet. There we go. I think my GPS came off all the way down there though, so let me go get this real quick. All right, GPS did kind of fall off, so we're gonna walk this back down and see what kind of speeds we got. All right, back over here, and let's see what speeds we got with that run before we flipped over. And don't tell me they didn't get that to read. 45, actually right on the dot, look at that. 45 miles per hour. So let's go ahead and let's gear this up and let's take this over to the skate park. All right, y'all, we're gonna get a couple of minutes of running. They are doing some work and stuff down here, so I did wanna get this here for a few minutes, do some jumps with it. 45 miles per hour is actually pretty good. Woo, tumbling already. Trying to control it in the air. I should probably turn the throttle down to 70%, which is actually what I'm getting ready to do, because 100% is gonna be a lot out here. I don't need 45 miles per hour out here with this vehicle at the skate park. I don't, everybody else may, but. I just wanted to get it out here just to see how it was gonna jump, how the control was gonna be in the air. And my pinion gear might have just came loose. So it looks like my motor might have moved just a little bit. So I'm gonna have to make a quick adjustment on this. I'm probably gonna go somewhere else because this truck is actually pretty loud over here. So let me make this adjustment, then we're gonna take it to another area and run it. All right, y'all, we're back out here. So I actually didn't strip anything. It just sounded loud. So it took me actually a minute. Actually, a friend actually did. It was a minute to get all that stuff apart to look at the motor in there. So the truck is built solid, I would say. But I do have to say that if you have to work on this, you do have to remove a lot of screws. But anyway, we're gonna get some running in while we still got a little bit of daylight left. Don't know how this is gonna go out here, but I did turn it down too. I do have it on 70%, but I still got the speed controller adjusted all the way up. So anyway, I wasn't gonna go back out to the skate park. We're gonna probably see a lot of little flipping out here because this thing has got a lot of power. And I think I do need to adjust my steering or realign the steering servo with it. This thing is just, it's quick. I don't know why this is so fast for a little small car. Trying to get used to them before I take them over these big jumps. See how wide that turn is. So I would recommend once you get it, just to check your steering to make sure you're getting full steering, turning radius to the left and to the right. There we go, jumping like a big boy. You know what, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn this all the way up. All right. Because I want to do some backflips. Let's see if we can do it. Almost got it. We want to do a backflip and land. This thing can probably do a triple backflip. If I hit it just right, and if I can get it right in the air. Let's see. Ooh. We landed it, but look at that right there. All right, we will just, I think, I don't know if it broke. It sounded like it did. No, the screws just actually came through there. So we're gonna keep going though. Well, we got the one flip in like we wanted. Try to get some smooth jumps in. I'm still not hitting full throttle, y'all. This thing is ridiculously fast. And it is about, temperature's about 50 degrees out here. So it's not too cold, about 55 or so. It's not too cold out here, so. I'm gonna try to do it this way too. That wing is just gonna come completely off in a minute, y'all. Oh, I think somebody was out here. Look at that. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, but we landed it. And we lost the wing. Look at that. It's over there somewhere. And we're still landing. I'm not catching that on film though. I need to stand over here so we can catch some of that. Well, if you guys want a small car that's all tricky and stuff, here you go right here. And there's my wing right there. So I definitely can't forget that when I leave. Let's keep this going for a few more minutes. This little thing right here, we're gonna try this other jump. We'll probably do one or two and then we'll end it. Hopefully I won't hit nothing. I think I can go full throttle though. We go. Almost got it. There's no doubt that this thing is tough. I did watch Tomley RC's video. He did break a turnbuckle, jumping it and kind of flipping it, and my wing broke off, but I don't know what you'd expect not to break doing kind of the running we're doing here. But if those are the only weak points and the transmission is holding up, that's one of the biggest things with cars like this. There's a transmission not holding up. I think you're doing good. This thing is a little a little rocket. I'm gonna come back here full blast. Look at that. I think the body might have came up in the front. Yeah, I lost some body pins. So this car is too fast for his own good. That's basically what it's boiling down to. And I didn't bring any extra body pins with me either. That's crazy. And I didn't even run the paddle tires on it yet. The paddle tires are kind of sitting at home. But I would say if you guys are speed demons and you like the super fast little small cars, get this, because you can definitely make it a lot faster, do a lot more with it. I didn't expect that wing to hold on too much after doing a lot of bashing and stuff like I did. But for the prices you're paying for it, it's on sale and stuff right now. It's gonna be linked below in the description. I think you're doing pretty good. So anyway, I'll get the paddle tires out at some point in time and run again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. As always, I appreciate you guys watching.